Hello everyone, it's me, Nancy Finch, doing another Tea with Nan on a Monday. A few seconds late. Oh, it's been one of those blustery days and I've been out in the garden. So I hope everyone's all right. I've got my tea here with me and I'm just nice and warm. It's getting a bit cold out. So how is everybody? Is anyone on here yet? Welcome. I'm just going to adjust this. There, it's lovely. Right, so yes, happy Monday to everybody. It's, as I say, a blustery day, but it's quite refreshing out there. It's lovely. And somebody's on here already. So happy hugs to you, whoever you are. Lovely to see you on here. Yes, today's Tea with Nan is all about making good choices, making good decisions. And this is something we all want to do, don't we? We all think we must make a good decision. Everything's really important, and we all sort of have this pressure that goes with it. Oh, hi Julie. Oh, sending Monday hugs. Lovely to be with you, my darling. Happy hugs to you on a Monday. It's a lovely way to start the day. Oh, Val, you're here as well. Happy hugs to you, Val. Lovely. Good way to start the week. So today is about making good choices. What choices do we make? We don't always trust our choices, do we? There's a lot going on where we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. And if we were to say, I make good choices every day, you're kind of setting that intention. Oh, hi, Annie. Good morning, afternoon, sorry, to you. Oh, happy Monday to you, my sweet. Lovely to see you here. So it's about an intention, really, isn't it? It's about setting an intention, being mindful. Otherwise, we kind of just go through our day like treading water. But if we can be mindful and we can set an intention of making a good choice, our subconscious is listening. Our 95% subconscious is going, yes, okay, I'm going to make that happen. And so we're more likely to achieve it because we are intending it. And all we have to do is set that intention to say, I make good choices throughout my day. I do this every day. I do it because it's pushing the easy button. I've got a whole list of notes here to tell you, but I'm saying it all in the wrong order today, but who cares? So basically, it's pushing the easy button in life because you're not going to be all sort of stressed and worried about something, putting too much energy towards something. That really you can be more sort of selective with your energy. So once you've set the intention, I always make good choices, or I make good choices throughout my day, you can then relax a little bit. You can give yourself that, oh, okay, I'll let my higher self organize that. I'll let my subconscious create it, bring it into my consciousness. And this is what we do. We can easily set that intention every day. And I did a talk a while back, and it was a really lovely, well, it was a Tea with Nan, sorry, and it was about life triggers. And this is what actually brought me to this subject today, making good choices for ourselves. Because in that Life Triggers, which was dated on the 21st of the 8th, 23, I talk about a boy a mother, beautiful, wonderful mother, who had said to her son, who was playing up at the time, make good choices. And I know that's something that a lot of kids are being taught these days because wonderful teachers are teaching it, etc. But what a lovely thing to say, make good choices. She gave back the responsibility to him. And so if you want to look that Life Triggers up, it actually goes beautifully with what I'm going to say today. So that's on the Tea with Nan's, dated the 21st of the 8th, 23. And you can find that on my website, www.nancyfinch.co.uk. So it's Tea with Nan on that date. There are a couple more I'm going to reference later, but I remember thinking, well, if she told him to make good choices and he did make that choice of behaving from that point or whatever, that is really, really brilliant. Oh, hi Susan, that's nice you're here. Happy hugs to you. So she told him to make a good choice, and I'm sure that that was going to somehow make a difference to his behavior. And I'm thinking, well, why don't we just tell ourselves that? Why don't we say, oh, that's lovely. So why don't we say, I make good choices? Or look in the mirror and say, make good choices today. The same way as that lady said to her son, that wonderful mum, make good choices. You can say it to yourself in the mirror. I haven't done that bit, but that's a great idea today. I have added that on. Say it every time you get ready in the morning. You see, the first 30 minutes of your day, when you wake up, you're very influenced by those thoughts. Your body's influenced, whether you hold tension or stress, your thoughts, what you attract into your life within the first 30 minutes. So make that 30 minutes important. Make it work for you. Be mindful. So if you say to yourself, right, what do I want for today? Okay, I'm doing all these things today, or I'm organising this, or I've got to go there, or whatever you're doing in your day. Just think, to make good choices, to tell yourself, I make good choices, makes the whole thing a lot easier, a lot smoother in your day. And you can relax, as I say, just relax and let that day unfold as it should. And you will make good choices. It has to be that way. It will, well, it certainly happens for me. I set that intention every single morning. As you know, most of you on here will know, I do a thing called the water ceremony. And if you want to find out about that, I can always reference it another day. But basically, it's where I'm taking in, you can do this in the shower or whenever you wash your face or whatever. I use cold water. And part of the things I say, I now say, including, I always make good choices, or I make good choices throughout my day. So I say I make good choices. And that is really powerful. As I say, it sets that intention. And it's just my way of locking that into my consciousness and my intention. But you could do it as you get ready in the morning and brushing your hair or whatever. You could do it when you're getting dressed. I make good choices. You can do it on the way to work. And wherever, you can just keep telling yourself, I make good choices. It's going to give you a feeling of trust. And trust is very important for ourselves. We need trust. We need to make ourselves realize that whatever decision we make, we're going to stand by. And we're going to take some gifts from that. If it's something we wouldn't, perhaps didn't turn out the way we wanted it, we still have to gain that trust. It's really good. So basically, we need to see the results of this new way of looking at life. I make good choices every day. And then you see this come back to you in something you've made a decision on. You think, wow, I did that. I set that intention. I made my life easy. And you'll see the results of it. And when you do, you'll start to have more and more trust in your decisions and yourself and who you are and where you're going in life. Hi, Andrew. It's nice that you've joined us. Thank you. I see your name pop up. Happy Monday hugs to you. So when we start to see more results from this, we'll start to trust ourselves. Our bodies relax more. We have an easier time. And of course, by the law of attraction, we're attracting more of everything is easy because, my choices are good. And even the little choices you make during the day, you can celebrate those because you've set the intention at the beginning of your day and you see the results as you go through your day. So it could be a whole list of things I've written here. You can see the smallest things and the largest and the bigger things, more important things come true for you and become evident of success and happiness for you. So when we make good choices, we have a great effect on our body. When we say, right, okay, I've made a great choice today, or that worked out, or I made a choice, even if it's an impromptu choice throughout that day, it's more likely to be a good choice because you've set the intention in the morning. So it takes less energy to stand by those choices because you naturally just make them because your subconscious is creating success through those choices. So that's already going to make you feel great in this area here. Your yellow solar plexus will feel, oh, I feel in control. I feel happy. I feel powerful. I feel confident. All those feelings come from that energy opening. These are all lovely chakra areas that need to be open for you to flourish on all levels of your well-being. So that is really great. And of course, when you trust yourself, this one here opens as well. This third eye area. So, oh, hi, Colette. Lovely you're here today. Happy Monday hugs to you. So when you trust your decisions, you help to open this one. And when this one opens, you perceive things better. You see the world better. You see yourself better. It's a more of truth you see about yourself and everything around you. So it's always very good to open this one because you just feel happy. You feel more in tune with your feelings, more spiritual with yourself. And of course, this one here, because decisions are from here, aren't they? So, when this is open, because you're making a good decision, you're more likely to have more good decisions come to you, as I say, law of attraction and otherwise, because if it's open, your brain is working well and you're more likely to decide to do this, decide to do that. And it sort of gives you a bit more energy to make those decisions if you tell yourself you make good choices, because then you're on a roll. You're saying, right, I make good choices, this is easy. And then you start to see the evidence throughout the day. Like what do you want to eat today? You know, what food is good for you? I remember even the tiniest things make you feel achieved. Oh, hi, is Nicoletta? That's nice that you joined us. So even the smallest things, like if I make this intention in the morning, I make good choices, and I intend that to be through the day. It might be that I've decided what to wear, the best clothes to wear for the day. It might be that I've thought, what am I going to eat today? What's my diet going to be like today? What's my sleep pattern? Those choices, those decisions, they become easier. And then when you start to see, for instance, you make a decision throughout the day, like where to go or which road to go down or any of those. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. Blessings to you too. So you start to see the evidence of that. You think, well, actually, that was a really good choice. And you might think it's just coincidence or by chance that you've made that choice, but it isn't. It's your intention from that morning, from the time you started your day. I make good choices. And you see that unfolding. And then you start to think, well, if little things are coming to me and I make good choices, you know, as I say, with diet, with food, with a task that you have to do. You know, if you had a task, you have many tasks for the day, and you think, where do I spend my energy? If you say to yourself, I make good choices, you'll know where to place your energy. You'll know exactly how long to do that for, and it'll just work out. And that's what I do. If I've got lots to do, I just think I make good choices, and then I can prioritize better. I choose to do this first, or I choose to do this and then that. And so order is something else you feel when you make good choices and you see the result of every little thing in your day. So it could be, I've written a note here, it could be, as I say, which road to take on your journey. And you might use your logic. But if you could say, I make good choices, then you've got an added benefit of knowing that your intuition is going to be working. And the law of attraction, you know, you make good choices, you're more likely to go down the road you need to go down, despite what people might say, this is a logical place to go, or this road, or whatever. And so you'll naturally make the better choices because you're setting that intention. And if you get into a habit of doing that, that's even better. Oh, I got hearts. Thank you, guys. It could be other things. It could be what choice of partner, romantic partner you want in your life. You know, think about that and you think, I want this, I want that, this is my choice. You're being mindful. You're more likely to attract that if you say, that is my choice, or this is my choice. Oh, no, honouring your choice of that moment. If you're with somebody, thank you for the hearts. Oh, it's so lovely. So it might be honouring your decisions that day, or that at that time you're in with that person, and you're going to take the gifts from that. There's loads of gifts in that. So you're not afraid of making the wrong choice because you're telling yourself, I make good choices. You can relax and see where that unfolds, that relationship or that situation, that challenge that you've got in front of you. We've all got challenges. So think about the challenge and think, I make good choices concerning this. I make good choices concerning that, or this, or them, or family, or friends, or who I spend time with. Any major or minor decisions. Doesn't matter. I make good choices. Keep telling yourself with some certainty, you know, I do make good choices. And your brain is listening. It believes every word you say. Now, even if you've had evidence of not what you suggest is making good choices in your life, your past, it doesn't make any difference. From this moment onwards, this second, this moment, you have a choice. And if you say right now, I make good choices, then it doesn't matter what happened before. It only matters what happens now, in this moment, from now. So it's a good way to start the week. I make good choices. It will make you smile. It will make you trust yourself. It will make you believe in yourself. And that's good on so many levels. It will just expand you because you're no longer holding yourself back from the fear of not making a good choice or the exhaustion of overthinking something, which happens to a lot of people actually. But I do use this intention every single day through the water ceremony that I use. If you want to know more about that, obviously I've got them all on my talks and my Tea with Nans and my Nan talks. And you can always message me and I'll reference it for you, but because I haven't got the book to hand here. But it does help you by the law of attraction. When you start to trust yourself and you start to say, I am confident I make good choices. And you let yourself grow within those choices and see yourself expand and to be all that you can be through the choices, and knowing that whatever choice you make, you're going to be okay. You're going to grow from that choice. And whatever decisions you have to make, you trust yourself. That's going to be so good on so many levels. You'll look back and you'll think, I used to be a person that was hesitant, or I felt tiny in a big world, or I felt I was shy, and just think the choices you make are going to build upon your own self-worth, who you are and what you can give to your world. So it's lovely to have that. And remembering the first 30 minutes of your day is where you can set that intention. I make good choices. You can say it to yourself out loud. You can say it when you're driving to yourself. You can say it to your friends. I always make good choices, you know. You can say it in the mirror. That's quite nice. You could say it to a photograph of yourself. You know, I've got a photo of myself as a child, and I always connect to my inner child through that photo. And I could say, you make good choices every day. That's lovely. But do it with situations around you. Think about something you want to reform in your life, something that you want to put energy to move you into a better place of your life, of your being, of your relationship, of your work, of anything. I make good choices will help get you there. It'll be the petrol in your tank to get you there. And you need to say, I do that. And it's good, as I say, on all levels. And it's good for the world as well, collective consciousness. Oh, hi, Del. Lovely you joined us. So I make good choices is something that you can think, yeah, it stops you from past regrets. It stops you from self-judgment. If you say, I make good choices, you believe in yourself. For that moment you're saying that, you believe in yourself. Oh, those lovely hearts. Thank you, guys. I believe in myself because I make good choices. It doesn't mean we're better than anyone else. It just means, for me, that is right for me. And I believe that I make good choices. So I'm going to see that result throughout my day. That's my intention. And it'll be over the tiny things and the bigger things. And what Christmas present you want to buy for someone. And what, you know, all those things I make good choices for. Think how many things that really take a lot of our emotional and mental energy if you make it simple. And just tell yourself, well, I can relax because I always make good choices. It's fine. Then you're so much more. You're conserving your energy. You're happier. As I say, you're more relaxed. It's very important to be relaxed because stress isn't good for you, is it? So the more you see a positive result from trusting your choices, the more you will grow and in your trustful self. You'll trust yourself more. Oh, there's some lovely people joining me today. Oh, thank you. I shall say hi to every one of you after this. But you trust yourself. You trust who you are to be enough. And that's going to be a great thing for you and the people around you. Because if you're happy, you're more likely to give that happy vibe to everyone around you. You're more likely to inspire them just by you being more confident and happier, your family. So it's kind of, as I say, push an easy button. You make good choices, you see the results, and you build upon that. Simple as that. There are connecting Nan talks. That means it's slightly different. We're doing TV Nans right now, informal Monday things. But the Nan talks are little exercises I've got on my website. And you click onto any of these colours on the Nan talks. And if you click onto the yellow, you'll see Sorted Sunshine, which I go on about quite a lot because it's one of my favourite exercises. So that's where you would kind of recognise what you want for the day, and you get your higher self and you join those two, intention with your higher self, with an action. It's quite nice. But that would be another way of saying I make good choices. So your inner child wants to make a good choice for that, whatever that decision is, you know, whatever that situation is, and your higher self takes it. So that's another way you can use this. And there's another one. Where is it? Oh, yes. These are on the TV Nans that we're doing now. The hand-head meditation is quite nice. That's on the 19th of the 7th, 22. So you can find that on the TV Nans, where you would just place your hands over your eyes and allow darkness and stillness and mindfulness. And then you could say to yourself, as you're in that space of just dark and quiet, then you could say to yourself, I make good choices. And let your subconscious take that from you. Let yourself develop that, present that by the law of attraction into your consciousness. Let that unfold and see the results. I make good choices. So that's a nice one to do if you just need to be more mindful and you're more intentional in that space of just being still. That's quite a nice one. And also, it's all about intention. the 13th of the 3rd, 23. That's also a T with Nan. And that just explains about a little bit more about how we intend, the power, the energy with your intentional thoughts. You place that thought there, I'm having that. And you have, because of the mindfulness and maybe 17 seconds of you thinking of that, which all it takes is to lock into your body and your mind and the law of attraction, 17 seconds of you feeling, I make good choices, or I'm intending this, or I'm intending that. That's what you're going to be seeing a lot more energy going towards. And so if you can spend that 17 seconds saying that, maybe make it into a mantra as you're walking, I make good choices. It's all about intention. We'll explain why that energy is in that thought. So if you want to look at that, it's the 13th of the 3rd, 23. So, but you can use this intention and make good choices, good decisions every day. You can use it in different ways. Mirror, say it to yourself, say it out loud, make that intention before you even get out of bed maybe. You've got all these things in your head. So before you start your day, just think, I make good choices throughout the whole day. And watch what happens. I'd love to hear your success stories. You can always email me at nancyfinch@hotmail.co.uk, and that will, I can sort of celebrate some of the things that you're seeing the results from. You're pushing the easy button. You're conserving your energy. You're keeping your body well. So write this out. The affirmation is, I make good choices throughout my day. And say that every single day. Make it in part of your routine. As I say, when you get ready for work or when you get ready to move up your day and do things, make it part of your routine. And you can do it silently in your mind. No one's going to know. Just tell yourself those things and see what happens. Make it at least 17 seconds worth of saying it perhaps 3 times to yourself. It's going to lock it into you, and you can forget the rest of it. The energy will be conserved in your mind, in your body. You won't be stressed so much. You won't be so worried about things. See, when we worry, we shut down these energies, and we need these energies to be flowing, to be well. We need it to stay well physically, emotionally. And so let's just look at things differently today. Today, no matter what happened yesterday, no matter what's happened in the past, no matter how many things you think you haven't made a good choice with, how about from this moment, we say, I make good choices throughout my day. Simple as that. And share this with your friends and family. You never know. It might be just what they need to hear, what they need to invest in. And let's face it, no harm's going to come from this. You know, you're not setting yourself up to fail. You're setting yourself up to win. And it's something you should be doing from this moment, despite what you consider yourself to be with your choices before. You know, you're a winner today, right now, this moment. So if you can just invest a few seconds of saying this to yourself, you stand a good chance of achieving a lot and inspiring other people as well. There's so many things you can use this for. You know, where to work, challenging situations, who to spend your time with. I make good decisions. Do I go spend time with this person or this person? Who makes me feel good? Your subconscious already knows. I make good choices will take you to the right person, the right place, the right situation, the solution you need. So I make good choices is going to help you in so many areas. And I'd love to hear your success stories. So as I say, come back to me. Share this with other people. And next Monday, I'll be doing a really nice... Oh, no, I won't be. Next Monday, I won't be. I'm sorry. I won't be here next Monday for Tea with Nan. I'm sorry. I have to go to a very important funeral. So I am making good choices today, listening to you, says Annie. Oh, darling, that's lovely. I'm glad. I know you see, it isn't just your intellect you make the choices with. It's your mindfulness. You know, your intellect only knows so much. But our mindfulness and intention can expand that. So we see more success from that limitless, I make good choices intention. You're not limited by what you think you know or what you've been controlled, you know, how you control your world, how you make it work, how the logic guides you throughout your day. This is much bigger than that. So it's expanding you to be all you can be. So I won't be here, as I say, next Monday. I'm sorry. Very important person, funeral to go to. But I will be here the following Monday. And I've got some lovely subjects lined up to talk to you about. So perhaps you could do this for 2 weeks and let me know when you tune in again how you got on. come back up on here and just tell me. And I'd love, oh, this is fab, says Val. Oh, bless you, that's lovely. Big hug to you. So I make good choices. I'd love to see your results. I'd love you to write it down to remind yourself, because this is a new thing every day to do. And if you write it down, you won't forget. I make good choices throughout my day. And if we keep saying that, you'll see it unfold and you'll go, yes, I do. Look at that. I did that. Well, I made that choice there and that worked out. And as I say, self-belief and self-trust is a lovely gift to give to yourself. It's lovely. And it will bring more of that into your life by the law of attraction. And collective consciousness, of course, will get it. So time has gone again. I'm very grateful for all of you being here. Please share this. It's great to get it out there and inspire each other and to support each other most of all. So maybe just keep saying this when you finish watching me. Oh, Julie, that's lovely. Thank you, darling. That's so nice. Thank you very much. And thank you, Annie. Thank you, Val. Thank you, everyone that's been on here. I will send you a big heart after I finished today. And I hope you all have a lovely week, or 2 weeks before I see you next. And you can perhaps play with this. It's a very easy thing to do. Write it out, say it, own it from this moment onwards. And I wish you all the success that I know you're going to get from using it. Take care, everybody. Lots of love. Keep your emotional balloon high. And just really enjoy being yourself and owning who you are. Be authentic. Take care, everybody. Lots of love. Bye.